Hey there guys.
Welcome to Basic Bananas. You know, one of the questions that we get asked quite a lot here is what makes a business irresistible, or what makes a business more appealing than another business? And really the answer is that it's generally all about perception. It's about creating perceptions, it's about positioning, and we like to call it perceptionism. So what I thought I'd do is I'd like to share an example with you of a business that you most likely know that has managed to actually shift their perceptions in the market. And then we'd also like to share with you at the end a really exciting event that we will be participating in, and you might like to join us there. So the example that I'd like to share is Burberry. So Burberry is a very old, it's over 150 years old British luxury fashion label, and the thing that they're very known for is their tartan pattern. I think that's what it's called, tartan.
Tartan.
Something like that. Yeah, and so they're known for that pattern, and they're also known for their trench coats. And so obviously a luxury fashion label, they charge a lot of money for their items, but actually in the 80s and the 90s they went through a little bit of a tough time, because what happened is that suddenly that pattern, the tartan pattern, went out to the masses. Some other companies started to use that pattern, and suddenly actually
the signature pattern.
Yeah, and suddenly hooligans started to use that pattern. So you suddenly saw hooligans at the games wearing that pattern. Of course, it wasn't Burberry, but it looked very similar. And so the desirability of Burberry went down, and of course their business went down. People wouldn't want to buy Burberry anymore. There's even one episode where somebody tried to go into a bar with a Burberry trench coat, and the bar wouldn't let them in because they associated it with the wrong thing. So what Burberry had to do is they had to change perception, because it is all about creating perceptions. Their perception was not very good in the 80s and 90s, so they had to change it. So what did they do? They decided to make their stuff a little bit different, to make it a little bit more sexy, so suddenly their coats became a bit sexier. They also started to produce swimwear that looked really great, and most importantly, they started to get desirable models like Kate Moss and other really desirable celebrities to wear their brand and to get endorsements. And because of that, and because of the brand affiliation with someone like Kate Moss, suddenly their brand became more desirable again. So that's just one example of how you can change perceptions and how a brand has changed perceptions. There are many examples, and there are many strategies to do that, and we will be sharing some of those at the Vivid Festival in Sydney. We're so excited about presenting at the Vivid Festival. It's one of my favorite festivals.
Yeah, so if you'd like to learn more about the whole perception and controlling perception, and obviously going further into like examples like what Burberry did, and also it's not just, you know, obviously for products and services or a business in general, even for individuals as you as an expert, and shifting the perception of you and the value that you offer in the market. If you're, you know, you might be a business owner, you might be an individual, even just wanting to climb the career ladder, we'll be going through a lot of ways which will be totally relevant for you to shift the perception to be more desirable if you want to kind of move up, and the same with your business, if you where you want your business to be positioned and so on in terms of perception, whether people will pay high end, low end, you know, desirable, luxury, whatever it is. So it'll be a really valuable session for anyone in any of these positions, or, you know, we'd definitely love to see you there if you can make it along.
It's on the 3rd of June,
3rd of June,
and we will put a link below so you can register below. It's on the 3rd of June, Wednesday, from 11 to 1 o'clock. We'd love to see you there. It's a 2-hour session. You do have to book, because it does book out. We only take 150 people, so make sure you book below. We already are at least half full, so make sure you book below, and we can't wait to see you there.